Okay, welcome back to another recording of the New York end of New York session. It's coming up to 2:30 p.m. Chicago time, 7:30 a.m. my time here. So first thing we need to do is have a look at where we are. Are we in a premium or a discount? Well, today, looking at what's happened in the session from the New York Open, we're kind of in the middle of this volume profile here now. We're away from or above previous day value area high, and we're well above previous week value area high, which is down here. We've come back to close to yesterday's previous day value area high, and we've tapped on it several times, moved away from it. So in terms of this session, maybe we're in a bit of a discount, but we're actually sort of coming back towards fair value for this session, the New York session, which would be POC here. Again, we want to be trading off some sort of dual confluences, previous day value area highs lining up with the current session value area low. So several times it's bounced off here. There's all these trades that we've missed. We've come away, so we'll just have to see what lines up here. We're not going to have much more than a C rank trade again today, because we're probably only going to have a high volume node to trade off, and then maybe some other confluence in bookmap, which we've got open above. I don't want to be trading at POC. Just too much back and forth if you look through here, especially this area here, backwards and forwards, all of this quite messy. Much better options down here. Wrong way. Let's have a look. Even if you just had it and bought right on there, you could have had a 15-point stop, which is what I'm using at the moment, and easily got 2-1 right there. Same again here. He would have missed there. Even if you got in late here, that never really came back more than 10 points. So you would have been fine with that 15 pip stop that we're using. 15-point stop, sorry, not 4x.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, so we're going to try and get something. Moving away from this. Not sure how this is going to go. We're in a dangerous position here. So there's a bit of a push up. Okay.
Order filled. Order filled.
Closed there. Total 321 across all accounts. And we got out around here somewhere. Let's have a look. $21.69. So about 8 points. And probably a good thing. Look at that. So that's the MOC candle at 750. That would have been a good trade as well. So let's just take a screenshot of this. Get rid of that. So your other option would have been, as soon as we saw that, pull away, buy stop order here. Sorry, sell stop order here. And 15 points.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, so I took that trade then because there was a huge gap in on Bookmap. So if I bring this down and you can have a look, we were around about here and there was orders sitting above and there was just absolutely nothing below, like nothing. So it just looked like it was about to dump into there. Okay, so total for the day, 715 across all accounts. That's pretty good for a couple of scalps. Let's just see how many points that last one was. It wouldn't have been many. So nearly 10 points. All right, so that's today. Another green day, so happy with that. It's all in. Okay, so this is the trade that I just took, that last one. I closed it very early because I was already in profit from the trade before and I just wanted to add a touch to it at 26.15 basically. As I said, there was a dark area, no orders sitting there, or limit orders sitting there in Bookmap, and I could see it pushing down. So it looked like it was going to dump into that area. Now, since coming back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes later, you can see in the 6 minute, 7:59. For some reason, around about this time, which is 3 p.m. Chicago time, it tends to just stall and do nothing. Okay, then that's it for a period of time, like maybe 10, 20 minutes. But today I didn't do that. So I'd actually closed everything down and was reviewing some stuff, and then I just came back and noticed what happened. So that big area or big dark area in Bookmap at the time turned into a 160 point move, 165. But look, it came all the way down to previous day value area low, bounced right off that. So even if you just got this candle here down to here, 60 points. So this is a good reminder as to maybe sometimes you should hang on to your trades rather than just being fearful and getting out as soon as you can. So yeah, I'd like to be able to hold on to some of them a little bit longer. So what could I have done in that one? Well, I could have gone break even, but then I would have been taken out. Or I could have risked half as much, I guess, and just accepted that there was a risk that I was going to lose. Because when you've got the opportunity for these big trades just to hang on to, it might be worth it. So that's something that I'd like to try and work on a little bit more this year is let's try and hang on to some trades that need to be getting. I mean, this is ridiculous, 160 in a couple of minutes, but 50 is realistic regularly at this time of day. So there's usually some sort of 30, 40, 50 point move in between that time that I trade, which is around about 2:15 Chicago time to 3 p.m. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. Anyway, once again, thanks for joining in if you're here. And if not, then whatever. I'm just doing this for my own recording anyway and just keep track of what I'm up to. But yeah, if you get any interest and value out of it, then give us a like and a subscribe. Thanks, guys.